Let's take a look at this problem. I should have had the PowerPoint up and running. F of x is equal to 2x over x squared plus 3. Okay, now this is a fraction with a variable in the denominator. So to find the domain of this, we'll go through our steps. Step 1, set the denominator equal to 0. So we're going to have x squared plus 3 equal to 0. Step 2 is solve. Now here I'm going to take the 3 over to the right side. It becomes a negative 3. And what I'm looking to do here is I'm going to use a square root property. If you can get something squared equal to something else, then you can use square root property. And the square root property says you drop your squared and you put a plus or minus square root on the other side. Now remember, when you end up with a negative inside of a square root, that gives you an I. So we can bring out the imaginary part. And we got x is equal to plus or minus I squared root of 3. Now, for domain purposes, this is the value we're trying to exclude. This is the value we do not want. But whenever you have an I appear in your problem, there are no values to exclude. Because domain is a very practical item. Like if I told you you're going to have a profit after 5 years, it doesn't make any sense. So there's no values to exclude. So by default then, our domain will be negative infinity to positive infinity.